Just let me know when we're live. It's all good.
We're live.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wait until a few more people are here. We'll see how the... All right. Are we live? We are live.
Yeah, Paper Chase Jr. says hi.
Good morning.
By Bobby. Okay, people are saying hi now.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hello.
We know everybody's been missing us, so we're giving Scott a little bit of a break, and I'm going to do a little Q&A kind of thing and show you my travel journal.
Someone asked what you're drinking.
Oh, I'm drinking the Harrods Knightsbridge Blend Strong Breakfast. No, the Knightsbridge Blend is their strong breakfast. They renamed it. I don't know why they do that. I don't know. That is what we're drinking.
I can lower the exposure a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little better.
Okay. All right. So, I know you guys probably saw on Bethany Primrose's channel that she got a Scribbles That Matter pouch. She got the bigger one than I did. And I've been looking for a travel bag that I can use to take my journaling supplies with me when we go places. For future, obviously, we're not going places right now. But we were out and she had her pouch and I was like, hey, that's really cool. Can I see it? And since I've been looking for something, I bought one and it is fantastic. Let me see if I can show you. It's got like this little handle on the side and it's got little loops. It comes with a strap for, you can put it on your shoulder. It's got this little cool pocket on the front here. You can stick stuff in. Like here's a little booklet you can stick stuff in. It's pretty cool. But it worked really well for putting all of my travel stuff in. And so I'm just going to kind of go through this today and show you what this looks like. It's not sponsored. It's not anything. It was just, hey, look, we can talk about this today. So first, the coolest part about it is it's got these really, like the zippers are really like heavy duty zippers.
Santa says hi.
Hi, Santa. And it's a really neat pouch. It's pretty heavy duty, will hold a lot of stuff. This middle part is where you can put your books. It will fit, this is an A5 size, which is 5x8. It will fit a very thick book in here if you want. I keep two things in here. I've got this, which is just a notebook that I'm going to write, just like take notes and write those in there. And then this is my actual travel journal, which will fit in there, and it fits actually really nicely. There's pockets on both sides, which is really cool. On this side, I've got some stickers, which is pretty neato. These actually pull out, and you can place these, wherever you are in your travel journal. And then I've got these little Post-its, which is actually pretty cool. And these are actually a very similar size, maybe a tad smaller than the pictures that I paste in. And so if I want to paste a picture in, I can do a layout on a page and put one of these in and do a place marker or placeholder for where I want to put a picture on the page. This was a little present given to me by Jamie Brown. This is really cute. Second breakfast. So that's really cute. There's also little pockets in the back. You can put stuff in. I use the pockets on the front. Can you see this okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I use pockets on the front for my pens. Now, when I went to Venice, as Bethany will happily attest, I brought about 45 pens. Not necessary, didn't need them, didn't use them. I used one. I used this pen for 9 days in Venice. One pen. Mostly because we were just going, didn't have a lot of time to really even think about more than that. But for a basic kit that I want to take with me, I'm going to show you what I like to bring. I've got, these are travel scissors, which are actually pretty cool. Pretty neato. I have yet, knock on wood, I have yet to be snagged through TSA for these kind of scissors. also have, this is really cool. I got this from Stationery Pal, and this is a glue stick. Look how cool this is. It's really, really, really cool. Glue holds really well. It's archival glue, so if you paste something down, it won't hurt like pictures or whatever you decide to paste down. It won't hurt anything. So this was really cool, and it's like pen size, so it fits in. I've got a couple of pens. This is a coffee black or coffee brown color, and then obviously I have this one. These are like a 0.5 millimeter tip on the pen. Are there any questions?
Oh, yeah, tons of them, but you've been just talking, so I've been just responding.
Oh, okay. I like a 0.5 millimeter tip on my pens.
Everybody says there's tons of stuff. They love your journals, blah, blah, blah. They're just adorable, yada, yada, yada.
Very funny. Thank you, guys. Okay, this is another thing from Stationery Pal. This is a fine liner pen. This is a 0.8
Brandy B
millimeter.
is asking what the brand is of the glue stick.
You know what? I don't know. It doesn't say.
So the one question I ask, and you don't even have the answer.
It says Thinking. If you go to Stationery Pal, there should be a link in my... if you go to the resources on our website and you go to where Donna's journaling supplies, there should be a link to this glue stick in there. If I'm incorrect, Bethany, can you ping me later and we'll put the glue stick up there? But you could easily find this. I mean, it's, you know. I will tell you this. If you go to jetpens.com, this is something I found very recently. This is a glue pen. It is an actual pen, and it, instead of being, here, we'll open it together. Let's open this together. Should we open it together? Because I haven't opened it yet, as you can tell. I got this from JetPens because I saw it on their thing, and oops, the cap came off. Basically, this is a pen, and it's glue.
Miffy the Bunny asks, what is a cheap, nice pen for journaling and outlining watercolor?
I
do the zebra brush pen for the outlining watercolor.
Yeah, or a micron. Microns are also waterproof and archival. And you can, I don't think we have a micron up here. Yeah, we do. We have a micron up here. There you go. Here's a zebra brush pen. And here's a micron pen. I would never use the 005. Oh my God, look at this tip. Look at this. It's like microscopic. Okay, so just for the record, this is a 0.8 versus a 005. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how you see this, what you're lining with this tip. It drives me bananas. But anyway, that makes Scott happy. So zebra brush pen, micron pen. Micron pens you can find anywhere. You can find these like at Michael's or craft stores or things like that. Zebra brush pens are a little bit harder to find. Usually, does Plaza have these zebra brush pens?
I didn't look.
I think they might. Like, you could find these at a local art store, but we buy these on jetpens.com. That's where we buy these. And these are in Scott's resources page of his art supplies. So that's where we buy these. This I got on JetPens. This is a Tombow glue pen. And basically you use it just like a pen, only it's glue. It's pretty cool. Like, so all this in here instead of ink is glue. And that's pretty neato. So that's going to go in my little kit. And that's going to go over here with, and will most likely replace my glue stick when my glue stick dies. So there's that. Also, there's different kinds of paper that we use. Do you want to ask me some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Gail says, Fabulous Fart Around Friday. Welcome back, you two.
Hi, Gail.
Paper Chase Jr. saw Animal Crackers and said it was amazing.
Oh, that's nice. Yay. Love to hear that. Love that you love it.
RW Bricks wants advice on what they could draw.
Red panda.
There you go.
The answer to everything's going to be a red panda.
Hi, Lou. Says, hello, Donna. I have a question. How do you keep writing when you don't know what to write about or get writer's block?
That's a great question. If you go to my YouTube channel, my page for YouTube, let me just see if I can pull this up. Um, on the community page of my YouTube channel, um, these are, can you see this okay?
Yeah.
Okay. These are questions you can journal about. I wrote just some things to ponder when we're writing in our journals. What's surprising about you? What does the world not understand about you? Where are you most comfortable? These are some they're called journal prompts. Okay. And let me see, I can go down. Where did I go down here? I listed a bunch of journal prompts. Here are the journaling prompts that I listed. So if you go down my community channel, these are journal prompts. Journal prompts are questions, suggestions, or ideas that can help inspire you to write in your journal. So if you don't know what to write, there's a whole list. I think I've got like 50, no, I've got 25 of them in here. And these are just things that you can write about. What's the most interesting thing I saw or heard today? What was the most challenging thing I faced today? What am I grateful for today? What was the most fun thing I did today?
All right. Brazen Spirituality says, Donna, my kid, who is 30-something, wants me to write down stories and advice and things for one day. I have no idea how to do this, where to start, and how to proceed. Help.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so there's a journal that I saw, and this will help you because it's totally prompted. It is at Barnes and Noble, and it is like the story of me. And there's one for moms, there's one for dads, there's one for grandparents, and it gives you prompts like, tell us a story from your youth that that stands out in your mind. Tell us something that is a good thing to remember, like never iron, silk on with a super hot iron. Always use a cool iron. Something like that gives you prompts will help you to start journaling and chronicling your life. So let me see if I can pull that up on Barnes and Noble, because that's a great journal. I was looking at that, and I know my mom won't do that, but I think it would be great. Journal. Let me see.
The otter and I asked, says, hi Donna, can you recommend ink for dip pens or glass pens?
Oh yes, I can recommend so much ink. Okay, hold on. So let me show you this one. The story of my life so far, a modern mom journal. I'm glad I asked my mom, an interview journal of my mom's life, thoughts, and inspirations. What is life? 101 prompts to help you have memories of your life and a legacy. There's tons and tons and tons of journals that will give you prompts. So look at like a journal of my life, and you can do a mom, you can do grandma, whatever you are at that point. Okay, so let's talk about ink. Let me see if I can pull this up. Here we go. All right, we're gonna go to, here we go. All right, this is where I get my ink from, at least most of my ink. It's Goulet Pens. They have a phenomenal website, Ink. View all ink. You can refine your search by color. You can refine your search by, I want to look only at the samples that they order. If you like a specific thing or you're looking for a specific thing, you can refine your search by the best-selling inks or the most popular inks or the least popular inks or the most expensive inks or the least expensive inks. And they do this great thing where they do ink packages, sample ink packages, and it's really cool. You get these little vials of ink in a bunch of different colors that you can start out trying. And basically what you do is you just dip your dip pen in and you just start writing. You need paper that is good for fountain pens. So this paper that I have here is a good paper for fountain pens. Here's my fountain pen. I actually changed the ink on this. I use a broad tip on my fountain pen because it makes me happy. This is a TWSBI Echo. It's an Echo T. It's like a triangular shape, basically is what it is. And it's easier to grab the cap and whatever. So this is a broad stroke with the ink lines. And this ink is called Serendipity. So this is the color, and it's a diamine ink. So let me show you. So you're going to go, here's where you're going to go. gouletpens.com and just look up inks. Any of those inks would work with a dip pen, a glass dip pen. Any of them will work with a glass dip pen. You want to be careful when you put ink in your fountain pen. A lot of times they'll tell you, and pen experts will tell you not to put inks that have a sheen with them, like a shimmery kind of ink, not to put that in a fountain pen. The only reason they want you to do that is because it will clog the little feed that's back here. I, however, have chosen to use shimmery inks in this pen because I can take it apart and I can clean it really, really easily. This is a really good starter beginner pen. So that's what I would do. I would try any of those inks. Got another question? Or you want me to talk about
no,
them?
there's tons of questions. I've been just...
Okay, go. Give me another question.
Let's see. Oh, that's Bethany. There was one. God, where was it? Someone was asking what the most important
The most important what?
journaling thing is. Like, what was your... Sorry, I forgot who asked it, but someone asked, like, what is your most essential journaling?
Oh, a pad of paper and a pen. That's it. That's it. I mean, you could use, look, I mean, a piece of paper and a pencil. I showed you guys on the last one, like, it doesn't matter what kind of paper you use. It doesn't matter what kind of pen you use. It just matters that you write. So much like Scott has, he's got these little sketch wallets, right? That he carries around with him. Okay. So I actually found these online. It's called the Little Adventure Log. It's like $12 for 3 of them. And I thought this was pretty cool because it's a date, a time, a location, who I was with, companions. You can circle what kind of weather it was and the temperature, observations. You can just write about what kind of day you had. I went to school and I was with my friends and it was raining and I had a really crummy day in English class, but math class was really fun and lunch was fun and I got to go to drama practice and I'm going to a football game later. Doesn't matter. If you're working, it's like I'm at work today, but I'm giving myself a break at lunch and I'm outside, I'm sitting in a park with my lunch and I'm enjoying the sunshine. It doesn't matter. It can be just a plain pad of paper. It could be, it could be just, pick a piece of paper. It doesn't matter what you write on. You could write on the back of an envelope. You could use the back of this and write in between the lines on here. It doesn't matter what you write on. It just matters that you write and get your thoughts down. And it's actually, it's really cool. Scott took this picture of me where I'm sitting and I was sitting away from everybody in Venice and I was just writing in my journal. And it was so nice to be able to write what I was feeling and seeing at the moment. Like, it's a beautiful day. We're in this square and they're sketching this lion and writing down some of the history of things like that. But it doesn't have to be I'm in some exotic place. It can be I have this in my pocket and I'm going to P.F. Chang's for lunch and I'm going to sit outside with my friend and, we're just going to have lunch and they're going to do what they're doing and I'm going to write in my thing and then we're going to chat. I had this for lunch. It was really pretty. And soon you'll get, when you start to write and you get into the rhythm of writing, then you're going to start seeing other things that you want to write about and other things that you want to mention in your writing.
Tanya
I hope that helps.
Sidnor says, Donna, do you have a favorite kind of paper to journal on?
I do have a favorite kind of paper to journal on, and I didn't bring it down with me. I can go grab it really, really quickly. Hang on a second.
Potarto says, ooh, Donna, where can I buy an adventure log like that?
That's a really good question. I saw them online. It's word something. Google adventure log, and you should be able to find it. I honestly found it on Facebook. So
And now I'm all alone. Thank you all for coming out. Donna really wanted to go live. I am working on feeling better, and hopefully I will be better soon. But I do miss you all. No, I'm not sick. I was just a little burnt out, and I thought I would take this. Hold on, Mr. Clock wants to say hi. And thought I would take the time to try to get some help with the panic attacks. And they gave me medicine, and the medicine did not sit well with me.
Ooh.
So
no, are they asking how you're doing?
Yeah. So I'm not sick. I'm just recovering from
very, very, very bad reaction to medicine.
Yeah,
not so great. All right, let's talk about paper. Let's talk about what you can use to write in. All right, so let's go here. Yes, I do. All right, so let me move this really quick. We can go back to that. All right, so my favorite company, as you all know, is Archer and Olive. This is a journal that I have not used yet. They no longer do all of this paper in their boxes, which is great. They've upgraded their packaging, which is really nice. They have linen covers. They have vegan leather covers. It is 300 GSM, 160-pound paper. Every start of the book has a "this book belongs to," so you can write your name there if you want to. And then it goes right into the journal. I love craft paper, which is like this. They also have, if I'm writing, I like the craft paper. If I am trying new ink colors, I like a flat white color because you can see the ink better if I'm trying different ink colors. Let me show you. Isn't this one cute? Look at the little teacup. Oh my God. And it's so shimmery. Anyway, it's really pretty. And it's like the silver edges. They have really pretty paper, and they do a really, really nice job with it. This is the bright white paper. It looks great with pretty much any kind of pen, ink, pencil. It looks cute with colored pencil. I have a book that I use as a to-do list, and I cross things off in a colored pencil that I use. It's a rainbow colored pencil.
All right, Scruggly Little Guy says, "Hey Donna, I was wondering about how vulnerable in your journals. I love writing my train of thoughts in my sketchbook, but when I go to share my art, one of my favorite parts, I can see people reading."
Okay, so here's what I would do. I don't like to share. So Scott doesn't mind because he writes things in his journal that are very
I don't write anything
benign.
that's...
He doesn't write anything. So this is my travel journal. I would not show you this because I've written things in here that are just special for me. Okay. So what I do is, I would take a Post-it. They have big Post-its, and put that, if you want to share your art and you do art on one side and you do writing on the other side, put a Post-it over your writing. You are fully within your rights to put Post-its over things that you don't want people to see. You do not have to share everything with everybody. You don't have to. That's why sometimes, it's hard for me I can be a little vulnerable here because I'm not sure if a page is going to flip open or something, or you guys are going to see something I don't want you to see. But just put Post-its over it, which I've done before on lives, and you guys have seen that I've actually put Post-its over things. All right. Word, I think WordPress, Word something is where I got the journals. Just do Google Word and Adventure Log. And really, these are not even that they're just basic paper. I would never use a fountain pen on this. And you can see it. You can see through the paper. This is just going to be either a pencil or a regular pen. The fun part about this is you can just take notes whenever you're out doing something. If you want to put stuff in a travel journal, you can then, when you get home, this is my chosen size for a travel journal. This is traveler's notebook size. I always put this in the front of it. When I get home, I can then start pasting it in. I can refer back to this, which is where my notes were, and I can just paste pictures in, paste whatever else in that I want, and refer back to my notes. So that's that's kind of how I do it. These I found on, these are actually Tomo River paper, which is really, really good paper for fountain pens. I found these on jetpens.com. There is a bright white paper and there is a ivory colored paper. So, but this paper, even though it looks really, really thin, it holds fountain pens really, really well. And I want to be able to travel with my fountain pens. And some of the other papers, like this kind of paper, it would seep right through this kind of paper. So I'm trying this from JetPens to see how that works. You got another question?
Yeah, let's see. Everybody loves the new journals. They want to eat the paper.
The paper is so nice. Oh my God. The paper is so nice. It's very toothy. It's really nice. Okay, so
Dove Jensen says, Donna, what is the most recent time, 2 to 3 months, has been your favorite journal entry? What in the most recent time?
My favorite journal entry. I can tell you off the top of my head right now, the hardest journal entry. My favorite journal entry. Probably that I was feeling better. I got a sinus infection. And Scott's been going through a lot of things. And just the fact that I started feeling physically healthy again was probably my favorite journal entry.
All right. S. Wiseman asks, Mason Jaber asks, what got you into journaling, Donna?
I read an article, I know Bethany's laughing right now, but I read an article at the very beginning of the pandemic. It was like March of 2020. And it was a professor who teaches a class at, I don't know, Harvard, Yale, pick someplace. And he has his students write in a journal and told his students that when you're going through big events in the world, it's good to journal how you feel about those big events. And I was like, okay. So I started journaling March 1st of 2020, and I haven't stopped. And I've always wanted to keep a journal long term, but I've never been able to. I've always started and stopped and started and stopped, but I've never been able to keep something long term. So
Keely Warren says, hey, Donna, what's your favorite tea?
Oh, the Harrods Knightsbridge tea. That's my hands down all-time favorite tea. I did, however, try a new tea. I just got back from a quick overnight trip to Atlanta with my son. And I'll be doggone if I didn't find a really killer tea place. It was called Brooklyn Tea, and they made this Earl Grey cream tea. It was phenomenal. Oh my God. It was so good. So I sat outside, I pet like 5 dogs that went by, and I drank this huge cup of tea, and it was great.
Sophia Castillo asks, what is your favorite brand of fountain pen? I wasn't here for the first part of the stream, if you haven't already said it.
Okay, so my favorite brand of fountain pen that I have right now, I only have 2 fountain pens. One is a Conklin. It is an abalone shell pen that Scott gave me for our anniversary. And I actually think I have a picture of that. Hold on a second. I do have a picture of it. It is right here. Here's a picture of it. There it is. It's really, really pretty. It's my favorite pen. But I also have a TWSBI Echo, and I really love this pen. This is I'm going to try 42 different colors of ink in this pen. My Conklin pen is a pen that I just use for writing in my journal. And here, you go to Goulet Pens, that's where I got both of these. This one is called the TWSBI, TWSBI, it's the Echo T. And the other one I have, it's called the Conklin, and it's the Endura pen. And this one, I have a bold tip because you get to pick the tip of your pen. It comes in extra fine, fine, medium, bold, and then a 1.1 millimeter stub, which is the largest that I've seen. And the Conklin one is a 1.1 millimeter. It is a large, it's a large, very wide nib, and it gives you a really wide, bold line. I don't like fine point pens unless I'm writing in my calendar. If I'm writing in my calendar, I have a fine point pen for that because my calendar is smaller.
Hamna Rabia asks, Donna, do you do planning in your journal?
No, I don't do a traditional bullet journal. I have a my agenda planner, and I use that for my weekly plans. And then I have a to-do list that is in a journal, like it's in a traveler's notebook size of the Archer and Olive. And basically I keep that one for an entire year. So I have a month layout that I put in that, and then I write my to-do list on the pages after that. So that's what I do with that. Okay, so these are the fountain pens. All right, so let's talk about the notebooks and the paper. So this is Midori paper. This is also supposed to be really, really good paper. This is also Japanese paper. This is a grid, not a dot. So this is actually like graph paper almost. And I have not, as you will notice, I have not used this yet.
Marguerite Mitchell asks, have you used Noodler's ink?
I have several brands of Noodler's ink. My favorite is Noodler's Nightshade, which is very close to Writer's Blood, which is a diamine color.
Atlas0114 sent you a tip.
Oh, that's not necessary.
With a cute little like red panda kind of, or cat.
Oh, that's cute. All right, so let me write down.
Let's see. Battlebrook says, good morning, Scott and Donna. Great news. I got the job I had an interview for, and I start on August 7th.
That's
Congratulations.
Great. Congrats. That's awesome. Okay. Noodlers makes good ink. If you go to Goulet Pens, they do reviews of all the ink, and they will tell you what the most popular colors are. One of the Noodlers' most popular colors is the blue inks that they have. I can't remember the name of the blues, but Noodlers makes a blue ink that is one of the most popular blue inks out there. So
Mrs. Claus says, good morning, friends.
Oh, Mrs.
Good morning,
Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
How are you? Writer's Blood and
Artastic856 asks, Donna, do you like to do art?
Well, that's a good question. I have an art journal that I started that I really enjoy. And basically I'm just doing like collage kind of stuff in that. And I have a paint by number. I am not a traditional artist like Scott. I don't draw freehand. Oh, I can draw you a stick people. Like I'm really, really good at stick people.
Gigi Talon asks, how do we feel about stickers in journaling?
Oh my God, I love stickers. I can't stand not having stickers. I love stickers. Stickers are my all-time favorite to put into my journal. Followed closely behind by washi tape. I can't live without washi tape. So, yeah, I buy
Emma
stickers
Falter
from
says,
everywhere.
Donna, your handwriting is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. This is called Noodler's Nightshade. I forgot to write that down.
My apologies if I mispronounce this. Aradhya Devi Dasi says, have you ever used one of those pens that you can erase? I don't use them for their erasable ink, but I just take the spring out and make a suspension out of it.
I have used erasable pens. For me, they smudge. A lot of people swear by, now I'm not going to remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. I apologize. A lot of people swear by the erasable pens. I have never liked them. My favorite thing to write with now is a fountain pen. Honestly, the only time I grab a regular pen is if I'm out somewhere. And even then I don't, for the first time I brought a fountain pen with me when I just went on my trip with my son. And that was the first time I traveled with a fountain pen. And I think I want to travel with fountain pens more because I just really love the flow of the ink. It makes me ridiculously happy. So I prefer to use it if I can. That's what I want to use.
M asks, I want to get into journaling, but I don't like talking about my day. What would you recommend?
What do you like to talk about?
Okay.
You can journal about anything, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to write paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of things. You can write a list. You can do bullet points. You can talk about something that you saw that day that makes you happy. You can talk about, I wish you could see out the Hobbit hole right now. There are these beautiful bushes outside, and the sunlight is bouncing off the leaves, and the leaves are this vibrant shade of green. But then when you look at the shadows are a darker shade of green. You can write about that. You can write about, I was sitting at lunch today and I got to pet this wonderful dog, or I met the nicest person in the post office today, or I'm feeling this, or I'm thinking about this, or you have a big decision coming up in your life and you want to make a pro-con list. There's no rules to journaling. Everybody thinks it has to look beautiful, like, there's a couple of people that I follow. My Happy Desk is one of them, and she makes the most beautiful spreads, but she's intimidating to me because she layers all these things and does these things. I mean, look at me, for crying out loud. I'm drawing stick people, and I don't consider myself super artistic. It doesn't have to look like anything else that anybody else does. It just has to make you happy. That's it.
Potarto asks, can you do cursive, Donna?
Yes, I do cursive. It's my own style of cursive. There you go. I can do Scotch. It's kind of, I guess, a blend between both. I do like to do more cursive in my with my other pen. It just makes me happy.
NCM asks, hi Donna, how has journaling affected your life and your perspective of your life?
Journaling's been great for me personally because I am able to get all of the junk that is, like, this is your brain, right? This is the only way I can describe it. Like, here's your brain. And your brain has all the, there you are. Here's me. Your brain has all this stuff going on, right? And I then take it and I put it into my journal, right? And then what happens? And then Donna is happy because all of this that was in her brain is now on the paper. See, this is about how artistic I get, you guys. But that's what I use it for. I use it for the brain dump. I use it to think about things. I use it to work through things. I use it to remind me about my day. A lot of the things I wrote down in Venice was how I was feeling at the time. And we met this really cute dog and we got to play ball with the dog. And we got to go to this paper store that it's like the oldest paper store in Venice, things that I wanted to remember from the travels. But I use it the day to day. I use it for basically like getting things out of my head and onto the paper so that I can process everything. It helps me process. So I hope that helps.
Mr. Mooney Needs Therapy says, is it ever too late to start a journal?
I'm 53 years old. I started journaling 3 years ago when I was 50. And like I said, I'd always wanted to, and I would get 1 or 2 pages into a journal. I would buy all these really pretty journals and everything else. I'd get 2 pages into a journal and I'd stop. Or I'd get busy.
Fiber and Brimstone asks, what surface do you write on when traveling if there isn't a table, clipboard, a knee, Scott's back?
Yeah, no. Hold on, I'll show you. That's why I bought this. Because when I was traveling to Venice, I had one of the pouches that I got from Stationery Pal, and it was hard-sided. So I was able to take my book and lay it on my lap, and I was sitting in a little chair, and I would just write on that. This is awesome because this piece is actually hard-sided. So you can use this kind of as a desk, and you can put your journal here. And there's 2 flaps. So what you can do is you can put your journal in like this, and the book will stay in your journal, and you can just put this on your lap. Here's a desk. Doesn't matter where you are. As long as you're sitting down, you can write. Or, you could even do this standing up. It doesn't matter. I would sit down in a little chair, a little stool that we brought, and put that on my lap and write. And this to me is like heaven on earth because I have everything I could want here. If I don't want to write with this pen, I could write with this pen. But this is really cute. I'll show you this one. This is one that I got at Plaza Art when we were It's dual tipped, and it does these really, really cool lines. I'll show you. You can do calligraphy with it if you want. I am not good at calligraphy, but I do like, and this is a smaller tip here, you can do, like I said. This to me is nice for headers. Like, you know, you can write at the beginning of the thing like today or the date, you know.
Rivi asks, do you have your own journaling version of the Swissmetic bag with little pens and such in it?
This is it. This is it. This is what I would use to go out into the world.
Silja P asks, what is the difference between journal and a diary?
That's a good question. I think that a diary you only use to write down your thoughts, and a journal you can use for anything. You can draw in it, you can sketch in it, you can write your how you were feeling, you can write things you want to do, you can write different things. To me, a diary, it can be the same thing, or it doesn't have to be the same thing. This is my travel journal. This is where I have this little pouch that I put in, and when I travel, when I go places, this is what I put in. I put in different things, like here's a map of some place that I went. If I'm writing for every day, I'm going to use, you know, one of those Archer and Olive notebooks, and I'm just going to write down things that happened that day. Or some days it's a bullet point list of things that I did that day, things that I wanted to remember. I think people get so caught up in what is a journal supposed to be, instead of just getting a book and sitting down and going, I want to do, for me it started as I've always wanted to keep a journal. It didn't have to be like a diary of things in my head or whatever, but I really liked the idea that professor said, where he was like, it's good to chronicle how you're feeling through things, events and things that are happening in the world. So you can write down, and you don't even have to write about how you feel. You can write, today, you know, there was the war in Ukraine, or today this event happened, or today, you know, this July is the hottest July on record ever in the history of the world that we've been chronicling. So maybe you want to write about that, which then maybe that leads you to, you know, climate change. Maybe that leads you to, I want to make some changes so that I can have a positive impact on that. One thing can lead to another thing, can lead to another thing when you're journaling, and it helps you process things. So at least it does for me.
Cat Lover asks, do you use washi tape, stickers, or paper to decorate the journal pages?
Yes. All of the above. I'm not a big fan of cutting paper and pasting paper in, just because it bugs me. I don't like to do that. Some people like to be able to trim paper and paste that in. This is one set of stickers, like little travel things, and you just peel them and you can stick them into your journal. I do bring washi tape. I will show you a new thing that I found. This is, you know, washi tape usually comes in rolls, and it's hard to travel with rolls of washi tape. Well, this is the shape of a pen, and you put your washi tape onto these little spools, and you put it inside this, and then I can take this and tuck it in here. So this is another pen. So much like
it's a washi tape dispenser.
Yeah, it's a washi tape dispenser, exactly. Much like the glue pen, it just makes traveling easier. It's something that's easier, like the little scissors. It's an easy way to take stuff with me. Now, I will tell you what I have done is, with travel, is, let me see if I can find something that I can share that makes me happy to share, that I don't want to. Okay, so let me cover, see, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover my writing because I don't want to share what I wrote on this particular day. So when we went out to this is a sticker that I got from one of the places that we visited, and it was a breakfast place, and this is a sticker that I got and I pasted in. So, you know, you could use, you know, and at the very beginning of my journals, oh, actually I can show you in this one. I put in this quote from Jack London. Keep a notebook, travel with it, eat with it, sleep with it. Slap into it every stray thought that flutters up into your brain. Cheap paper is less perishable than gray matter, and lead pencil markings endure longer than memory. This is washi tape. I printed this out on my computer. I pasted it in with washi tape. Isn't this cute washi tape, though? It looks like little international envelopes. It's really cute. Piece of cake, right? So washi tape and stickers. I do like when I'm traveling to buy stickers from where I have been. When I'm home, I don't think I have any examples of stickers from home, but when I'm home, I have a whole bag of stickers that I've collected. Like Scott has this blow dryer sticker that's here. I have a blow dryer sticker on the front of this journal. And I've used stickers in, from different companies. The washi tape shop is a good one for washi tapes. Simply Gilded is another good one for washi tapes. Let me write the names of some of these in here so you guys can see that.
Canadian Car asks, if you die, would you let your kids see your journals to see more about you?
No. They can...
For anybody that knows Donna, there's really nothing we don't know about her because she tells you everything that runs through her head.
Yeah, I do. But
and
I
the
write...
stuff that she doesn't tell us, I don't think we want to know.
Yeah. There's a lot of things. These are washi tape stuff. Also, there's really good stationery on jetpens.com. They have
Emma
washi
G
tapes
says, Bethany has strict instructions.
Yes, Bethany has strict instructions to burn my writing journals, or I will burn them before I'm gone. There are just some things that I've put down in my journals that I don't want to burden my kids with. And I think I do, however, keep, and I have kept all of my calendars, my agendas that I've used. I have them back to my senior year of high school, and I'm 53 years old. So my agendas are sort of a peek into my life, into the things that I was doing at the time, and things like that. So, and there are some journals that I have that I will keep for them. I wrote down a lot of stuff from when they were babies and notes and things like that. If they want to go through those, that's fine. But as far as my writing journals, especially my most current journals, no, because there's a lot of jumbled up stuff in there that's come out of my head that they don't need to be burdened with. So there's that. Any other questions? Oh, wow, it's 10 o'clock already. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to show you one other thing besides this adventure log. These are field notes, and you can get 3 of these for $12. And field notes are the same, they're just blank. They don't have date, location, companions, right? So you can do the same thing in here. One thing that I did hear from somebody, which I thought was really great advice, was when you travel, put your longitude, your latitude, which I thought was kind of fun. And you can Google that for anywhere in the world. And then always put in the weather, like it was raining today, it was sunny today, or whatever. And, and a little bit about, your location, I'm enjoying the culture, the history, the whatever. But a small notebook like this that you can write in, that you can keep stuff in, that you can keep your notes in, and then you can move over and put it into your travel journal. That's what I do. You don't have to do it that way. You can just write straight into your travel journal. If that makes you happy, you can just write straight into a journal or a book, whatever you want to do. This is what I do. This is what makes me happy. And it doesn't have to look the same for everybody. It doesn't. It can look however you want it to look because it's your book. And there's, like I said, there's also different sizes of books. This is a stone paper book that I was given for my birthday a few years ago. So that I have a stone paper book. I have these little books. These are great for pocket size. And then this is a traveler's notebook size. This is a B6 slim size. There's tons of different sizes of notebooks too, that you can find, that you can use. It just depends on what you're comfortable writing in, and you can try a bunch of different sizes and see what makes you the most happy.
All right,
guys, I think we're going to call it for today. Thanks for being here with us. And we finally found the paperclip again. And thanks for, I highly recommend the Scribbles That Matter pouch. I'm not getting anything off of this. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I found it from Bethany, and I bought the smaller size. I bought the compact size. And I'm telling you, this to me is phenomenal. With the hard-sided pieces here, and this comes out. So if you want to take it out and put it on a table or something like that, and then you just pop it right back in, and pop it right back in, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah,
And-
I love it. I really love it.
Thank you all for giving me some time to
Yeah.
just kind of detox and get a little better. And so for everybody who's been asking, I just got a little burnt out. And so I thought I would use the time to try to get some help for my panic attacks. Mm-hmm. I saw a psychiatrist who put me on some medicine, and
It was
I have
bad.
just not had a good reaction to the medicine.
Oh, no.
I think a lot of it has to do with the autism, but
Yeah.
I am just trying to feel better. But
Yeah. But thanks for being here with us today.
yeah, thank you all.
And we appreciate you guys.
I hope to be back as soon as possible. And thank you, Donna,
Yeah.
and thank you to the mods for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. And we will hopefully be here Monday doing something, but we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks.